Beyond the Clouds, The Friend from a Distant Land. Once upon a time, there was a child who lived in a small town. His name was Jack, and he loved to daydream. His biggest dream was to find a friend who lived beyond the clouds. Jack would gaze at the stars and the bright moonlight every night, imagining adventures in far-off places. One day, Jack climbed to the top of a hill near his town. There, he sat in a wide meadow and imagined his travels above the clouds. Suddenly, a breeze started to blow, and white clouds formed, dancing around Jack. Overwhelmed with joy and astonishment, Jack jumped onto a cloud and ascended into the sky. As Jack glided high above, he noticed other clouds that resembled colorful balloons. The clouds greeted him with joy and began to show him the world of clouds. Jack felt embraced by a magic he couldn't believe was real. He played, slid, and laughed on the clouds. While progressing towards the kingdom of clouds, Jack's eyes caught a bright beam of light in the distance. He moved towards the light and discovered a friend living beyond the clouds. This friend was a star shining within the light. The star looked at Jack with a warm smile and heard the dreams in his heart. The star told Jack about the world beyond the clouds, a place where all dreams come true and endless adventures unfold. Jack listened with excitement, finding it hard to believe. He expressed his desire to go to the world beyond the clouds. The star gave Jack a gift, held his hand, and together they flew towards the cloud's edge. As Jack danced with the star, he bid farewell to his town and family. He was about to start a life in the world beyond the clouds. As Jack spent years in the world beyond the clouds, he experienced everything he had ever dreamed of. However, over time, he couldn't help but think of his loved ones and the places he missed. One night, he met his star friend and shared his longing. Understanding Jack's emotions, the star told him that it was entirely possible to return. Filled with excitement and a hint of nostalgia, Jack embarked on a journey back to his town guided by the star friend. When they parted from beyond the clouds, Jack felt a mix of complex emotions. On one hand, he longed for the world beyond the clouds with its new experiences and adventures. But on the other hand, he carried the joy of being reunited with his family and the familiarity of his old life. Finally, as Jack arrived in his town, he was joyfully welcomed by his loved ones. His family and friends showed how happy they were to have him back. As Jack shared his adventures, everyone listened in awe. Now, Jack carried both the memories of his adventures in the world beyond the clouds and the happiness of being with his loved ones in his town. He had learned the importance of pursuing dreams and exploring new places, but he also valued his roots and connections. As Jack continued his life in his town, whenever he looked at the stars at night, he remembered his friend beyond the clouds and the enchanting world. He had learned that being brave enough to follow his dreams was important, but so was being with his loved ones. And Jack, for the rest of his life, lived happily among his loved ones in the real world, while his heart's sense of adventure and imagination never faded away. The story ends here, but we can imagine that Jack's imagination and quest for adventure would continue. New journeys and discoveries would always await him.